it was orientation day, and I am somewhat halfway moved into my new apartment. So I'm getting everything together, kind of just, setting up regular life stuff. But as every resident, I guess, waits for, we finally got our white coats. It's freshly pressed, got 2 of them. So today, just being an orientation day, setting up everything, figuring out everything, getting our badge, getting our photos done. But here we go. And of course, as an emergency medicine resident, this may be the last time you guys see this, but yeah, it's a very surreal moment. I know it's backwards in the camera, but it's very, very surreal. I did it, and those of you who don't know a lot of my background and my story, my late father, was also Dr. Arch, and so it's very, very special for me to finally see his name and our matching names on my white coat. So I'm super excited. This week is pretty much, again, just a lot of, I wouldn't say busy work, but just onboarding, of course, new student orientation, IT, benefits, things like that. Next week and part of this week, we'll be updating our BLS, our ACLS, and our PALS training that we'll need updated on for emergency medicine. And then I'm so excited because I'm starting, my first rotation, of course, is on the EM unit. So I'll be doing trauma a little bit later on in the rotations, but I'm just excited to take you guys with me because the 4th year's ERAS coming up. It's a good insight for you guys to see kind of what's going to be going on, especially if you're applying emergency medicine. So I'm really excited for all the upcoming ones. Of course, I'm excited for me and it's starting my journey, but obviously I am fresh out of being a 4th year medical student. And so I'm really, really happy and excited to see where you guys are all going.
Had to put in a snippet of a very realistic picture of what your first few weeks of residency are probably going to look like. This was my apartment, not even joking, till this day, because you start residency and you're not only doing your shifts, you're doing your conferences, you're doing all of your onboarding and modules and everything, and life's going to get crazy. And it's going to come at you all at once, and it's completely normal. Fast forward to the end of my 2nd week, I'm getting out of work to get on the road so I can go to my 2nd job, Monster Energy. NASCAR Chicago is a Monster Energy girl. And here on the way back, I am just going to fill you in of all things residency first month.
2 to 10 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. My first week of residency, it's a lot different from being a 4th year medical student, obviously. Really step very quickly into having a higher level of responsibility and just being like, hey, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to order. I think placing orders is probably the weirdest thing so far because I haven't gotten used to that I'm the adult now and have the ability to place orders. I think the most shocking thing about this week has just been the volume. I've rotated as a 4th year medical student when I was a 4th year medical student at level 1 trauma centers, but it's completely different, right, when you're a resident, and it's just the sheer volume, and you're almost up pretty much every 30-ish minutes, so you'll be chilling out, doing notes, maybe dealing with some lower acuity patients in the setting, and then you're right back up, kind of the adrenaline's up, you got to think very quickly, you're back on your feet, and really that high acuity situation, and you're the leading doc in the room. And of course, if you have questions, there's people there, but it is really up to you to now think and develop those plans and develop the way that you practice as a physician. And so it's incredible. I think emergency medicine is exactly what I was expecting it to be, and it's not all rainbows, right? It's definitely hit me. The first week has definitely hit me, and just dealing with it and dealing with being a doctor and the situations that you have to go into, and it's been a little bit tougher. I think as a medical student, you kind of have that barrier and that buffer, but as a resident and a practicing physician now, it's a little bit different. And so it hits you in a little bit different of a way. Certain cases and certain patients definitely have had me coming home staring off into a blank space. And so just reminding yourself, especially when you get to residency, to have those outlets, have those friends that you can talk to and be around and let off steam and allow yourself to have fun and be happy during this is super important, and recognizing that early on as well.
To another shift. I am now getting towards the end of July. I am tired, y'all. I am tired. It's gonna be a rough shift. My videos were kind of out of order a little bit, but I did want to at least get my first month out there. So stay tuned. There will be more. They will get better along the way as soon as I catch my breath and catch my energy and get some sleep. See you guys in the next video.